Don Andrews and Natalie Jarvis have coached together at Spanish Fork High School for 20 years now. And they have done such a phenomenal job and impacted so many lives that we felt like the things that they've accomplished, not only with the records that they've set and the number of state championships and region championships and all of that, but the wonderful impact they've had for so many years, that we felt as a city, Spanish Fork City, that we wanted to honor them by naming these two fields after them. And so we sent out on Facebook to get a bunch of former players to come. We had a bunch of those respond, and so it's kind of like a little softball reunion for Spanish Fork High School. So they're both very deserving. They're the dynamic duo, and we wanted to honor them in this way as far as the city goes, and let them know that we appreciate all they've done for so many young ladies. I had Don Andrews come to me back in 1998 and wanted to start a softball clinic. Join with the city to teach kids basic skills of softball. And he's been doing that now. We started with 15 kids, and I know over that 20-year period he's taught hundreds and hundreds of kids softball. And it's not just his own team that he's taught. They've been from all over in several different communities. Don, can I have you come up here and join me, please? In fact, would you like me to get something that'll help calm you down a little bit? Natalie, can you come forward, please? We all know this is the calming influence of the Lady Dawn, right here, right? I've had a wonderful opportunity for me and for two of my girls to play softball for these two, and it's been a fun ride. It's been quite a few years ago now, but we should have done this a long time ago. Look at this fun reunion we're having. There's many famous duos, right? Lewis and Clark. You want to name some? Bert and Ernie. Bonnie and Clyde. Frickin' Frack, I remember that one. Cake and ice cream, cookies and milk. I don't know, I can't say Dawn without having Natalie roll off the tongue. Wouldn't you agree? Another famous duo here, for certain. Dawn and Nat have been coaching 20 years, is that right? Didn't you say that was, do you agree with her on that one? I probably wouldn't disagree, even if you do. Okay, together. 20 years together for Spanish Fork High School. And there's a lot of significant things that they've accomplished here besides affecting the lives of a lot of young women. They've had, I believe, 15 region titles in 20 years. That's a pretty good percentage. 5 state championships. Is that correct? Did I get those stats right? And 5 runner-ups. Now, I know you don't like those, but if you do the math here, 20 years and 10 appearances in state championships. That's pretty significant, isn't it? Yeah, that's like every other year, Don. People here. We have some outstanding girls. They put this out on Facebook, and we knew we'd be safe hiding it from you. Are you on Facebook? Okay.
Do you know what Facebook is?
We had hundreds and hundreds of responses of girls. And some of these girls have made a significant effort to be here. There are many who couldn't be here who made really neat comments. So you need to have somebody help you get on Facebook. Or Natalie can print them off and read them to you. One of the neat things, as I had a chance just to peruse through some of the high school record books, there are a lot of Spanish Fork girls in there. A lot of these young girls, a lot of these more mature women are still represented in there after all these years. I believe, Heather, you graduated in 2003, and there are several others. The Miller girls, they're all over. Pitching, hitting, the entire gamut is represented still in those high school records books, which is a wonderful tribute to you guys.
You've obviously had an impact on so many lives, mine included. And when I think about Dawn, my first initial memory comes back to a game when we must have been down a little ways and you were trying to hurry the game along, and they couldn't find fault every time there was a foul ball. Every time there was a foul ball, the umpire couldn't get a ball back in time to get the game going. And so he said, "You need balls? I'll give you balls." And he literally, like a whole bucket of balls, just kept rolling them on the field. I think he got kicked out that game, but I can't really remember. And I don't know if it's still going on, but we joked when we were playing that you weren't a member of the club unless you were yelled at by Dawn. Yeah. And everyone was a member of the club. But I just want to emphasize that I know, and I know we all know, that the reason that you are so it's because you are so passionate about softball and about the game, and I know that you see potential in each player that you have, and I know that you saw it in me even when I probably didn't believe it myself, and you helped bring that out in me. Different way of showing it than that. But your intensity and it's because, we all know that it's because you care. And Nat, you're always the happy, positive side of that. You're always there to help build and motivate and inspire, and you truly are the heart of the Lady Dawn. And I love you, and I appreciate both of you and all your hard work and dedication. You obviously do it because you love it. Why else? And not only have you taught me on the field, you've taught me lessons of dedication, hard work that I've been able to use in my life as a mom, and thank you for that.
No, thank goodness. No, he was still the same way. All right, I wanted to just share a few things. I'll try and keep it short. I may have to read it just so I don't babble, because that tends to happen. So, I'm honored to be able to talk about you two today because you've had such an impact on my life. I've been lucky enough to be a part of Spanish Fork softball for at least the last 15 years. Through high school I played, and then I got to coach with you guys and learn the game the way it's supposed to be played. And I mean, I could tell so many stories about both of you, whether it be about you losing your cool and now it's something we laugh about, or about DI trips with Nat where we buy things that we have no business wearing, pretty much. So, but there's one story that really illustrates what kind of people and coaches you two are. And 2 years ago, when I decided to take a head coaching job at Salem Hills, when I told you guys that, I had nothing but support, and I appreciate your willingness to let me go and help me become a better coach by being okay with that. Which it leads me to a quote by Tom Landry, and that quote is, "Leadership is getting somebody to do what they don't want to do to achieve what they want to achieve." And it's not by mistake that you two have created this legacy at Spanish Fork softball. By your leadership, your players leave this program better people, and that's really what it's all about. For me, being a part of this legacy has taught me many life lessons. How to trust in myself and others, and how to set goals and how to accomplish them. And very most importantly, that hard work yields results. This is what you guys have taught me. You two are a perfect team and balance each other to create the successes that you've had. I love that I get to call you both my friends. I love you, and I thank you for influencing my life.
Number one memory, learning how to play redfish on the bus. If you guys don't know what that is, ask Dawn. It's not totally inappropriate, but you can be the judge of that yourself. Okay, my second thing is when you would teach us Irish sailor dances. He still has it, for sure. But seriously, all the times you spent with me and Heather in the gym, at your house, talking about the art of hitting 300 by Charlie Lau. Yeah, I know, I remember this. Hours and hours of just, anytime we called, he'd be there for us to hit, talk about whatever we wanted, even though he kind of got sick of us sometimes. Not killing us for pulling pranks on him on the daily. You didn't know that was us, right? Okay. But he taught me that hard work really pays off. And if you work hard, he'll give you a chance. And he gave me a chance, even though I wasn't the best player, and worked with me so that I could be better. And so Nat was always there to pick up the pieces after Dawn yelled at us, as she would say. And he took the time to put effort into all of these players and so many more. And nobody deserves this more than Dawn and Nat. So, congrats, Dawn.
I will probably read mine because I have a lot to say. What an honor to be here today and to represent so many past players that have been a part of this phenomenal program. There are no other softball coaches around that deserves this honor more than Dawn and Nat do. I have never met a person who loves this game more than Dawn. I can't even begin to tell you how many buckets of ball he pitched me over the years, or how many ground balls he hit me after practice. He has put in the countless hours working with all of his softball players over the years into developing us into the players we are today and the people we are. One of my favorite memories of Dawn happened right down here on the softball fields the Saturday before my senior year of tryouts. The weather had been perfect and we were anticipating an outdoor practice. As luck would have it, a snowstorm came our way and covered our field. I remember Dawn calling us up and said to bring our shovels. Despite our best efforts, shovels and a snowblower didn't clear the field enough for tryouts. Don has dedicated his life to Spanish Fork softball and make it into the program it is today. Not only does Don help his players reach their potential and win a lot of games doing it, he has taught us all how to work together as a team and be successful in life. He has been one of the most influential people in my life, and I know his impact has reached many of us today. Nat is the perfect assistant for Dawn. She always keeps her cool and lightens up the toughest situation. She loves the game and wants all of her players to be successful. Natalie even took a player like me and tried to make me into an outfielder. Unfortunately, my diving skills weren't up to par, and she sent me back to the infield. As I was looking through a letter Nat wrote me years ago, I came across a part that I want to share. Reach for your dreams and work hard to achieve them every day. Never settle for less than the best, and most of all, never forget to keep having fun. Natalie has taught all of her players to always work hard to achieve our dream. This is something we will all carry with us long after we leave these fields. She also taught us to enjoy life even in the most difficult times and remember to have fun. These are lifelong lessons we will never forget. Dawn and Nat, congratulations. I can speak on behalf of everyone when I say thank you for all you did for us as players, but even more thank you for what you did for us as mentors and friends. Good luck the rest of the season. Go Lady Dons.
Okay, I'm going to make this short because everyone wants to. I want to see these guys play. I have been here at Spanish Fork High School for 15 years. 15 years. And it's an honor for me to stand here and to honor these two today, representing the school and all the players. Anyone here did not play when I was principal? Raise your hand. How old? You guys like 50 years old?
We are.
The fact is that I have always, since day one, never missed a state playoff game. Ever. And the reason is because I believe in these two and I believe in this program. Even when it coincided with baseball, I always was a softball. And I was here because I believe in this program. And a few years ago, Don said, when Doug Snell left, I'm done. And I said, you're not going anywhere. Because he is going to be my coach, and Natalie's going to be my coach until I die or something. So congratulations to you. Spanish Fork High School loves you. We congratulate you on what you've done for us as a school. We love you. Congratulations for this great honor.
Man, this is awesome. You know, what a fitting tribute to two great coaches. Been a great example here at Spanish Fork. Represented Spanish Fork well, touched a lot of lives out here, and that's what it's all about. You know, every time you turn around, we're there in the papers with our softball girls, with our baseball guys, and it's just awesome. And as a city, we're very appreciative of all that you guys have done. And so, to honor you, you've done something that we want people to know forever. So look out to center field, look at the scoreboard. This is what we're going to do. We're renaming this field after you guys.
Okay, if you look over on field 3, please, there's another sign over there. You'll notice that there's a distinction between the signs. They look exactly the same other than the bottom line. The bottom line on Don's Field says home of the Lady Dons. The bottom line on Nat says heart of the Lady Dons. I think that has been well evidenced. That fits now.
I just want to say thank you. This is an amazing honor. I couldn't do it without this man. And to look at the faces out there is so humbling to me. And it's been an honor being everyone of your coaches. I love my family. It's been an honor being here. It's been an honor doing this for 20 years. And I love you all.
I'm pretty speechless. The only thing I can really say is that there's no way I could have made 20 years without Nat. So I'm glad that you got honored also. So my former players, it can't be done without you. Thank you.